I hope they play Hot to Go. Oh, wait. This is a podcast episode.
Yeah. Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm Bumble.Bwii.
And welcome to Hotties Noods.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, read Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We're separated, but still together in spirit. How do we do?
Spirit.
No, we got to do the millennial heart. Not the millennial heart. The other one. Come closer.
Is this the right place?
Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! We did it. It's hard because it's not the same way that it's set up.
Right. I'm also looking at the Discord versus.
I know.
Like,
See, I have to have.
So I'm like, it's like in the middle of the screen for me.
I'm just like, over here like dinosaur claws.
Right.
Hi guys. Indeed. So, yeah, little hearts. I know. I'm a millennial heart girly.
Yeah, this one's the millennial one. This one's the
Gen Z one.
Younger people one. I like both.
I just overthink this one.
I think you do. It's just a straight line. This one's just a straight line, and then this.
I got weird hands, like man. This is great for the audio listeners. Oh
yeah, I bet. They're gonna be like, what are they?
Yeah. Just go watch the vodcast. Listen, and then go listen to the vodcast. You can put it on mute.
There you go.
Give us the views.
Right.
All right, guys, we're back. Hopefully we don't jinx ourselves by saying that, but we're back. We're here. We're gonna record and hopefully remember how to podcast. So we hope you guys enjoyed the smash cake in our little joint episode. Hopefully we can do more of those when we do meet up. But you moved. Do you want to talk about that?
I moved. Yeah, so when we recorded last was right before the move. Even though it was, by the time it was posted, I had already moved, but we recorded it.
You already established residency by that point.
Yeah,
it's been a year. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It's been right. No, so yeah, I moved. I am not in Massachusetts anymore. I'm in Kansas City. I did post it on my Instagram and stuff.
Gross.
Not the disgusted face.
Gross.
Please. I'm sorry.
Fight Kansas City. I know. I miss you too.
You're going to fight Kansas City.
Yeah, just all of Kansas City.
The whole city.
Yeah. And Travis Kelce.
Oh.
And his stupid hair and mustache.
Look. Actually, that's why I moved here. Was for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
Yeah.
No, but I'm here now. I've moved. Big life changes. I have Cam again.
Yeah.
I'm out. Cam? I think... Oh,
girl.
Camera.
Yes, sorry. It's
finally working. Although it wasn't working right before this, so I was like, fuck. But I got it working, thank God. But yeah, I'm here now, and also your girl is employed. Finally.
Yes. Yes.
I have a job. I got a job. I work at a bakery.
Sugar mama. Oh yes, yes.
That makes sense.
If only. But
you wish.
And also, you have been crocheting so much that you have cat ears now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to even say this. Yeah, these are I made these.
Yeah.
Like they're literally crocheted. I think they're so cute. I've always wanted the cat ear headphones, but they're either a ridiculous amount of money or they're like
cheap.
I don't even know what kind of random brands that who knows if they'll work after like 2 months. You know what I mean? And I already had these headphones, so I'm like, I'm just gonna make a cute little pair, and I think they're so cute.
Reduce. You're reducing purchasing and making yourself.
Exactly. And this is just yarn that I had. Like I happened to have white and pink yarn. I didn't go buy more yarn for it. But
I still think that's better than headphones because I am a crafter and that's my justification.
It's fun. Yeah, I know. But yeah.
All right.
That's it.
My love life update. My love life update is I'm still married and my wife moved away, so it's fine. Have you heard that TikTok audio? It's like, I miss my wife, and it's like I think it's J.K. Simmons is the voice of it. I don't know where it's from, but I just want to be want to send them, because it's always like my best friend moved away or my best friend left an hour ago, and it's like I miss my wife and I want to send them to you.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no. My life updates is I have a new job as well, but that started back in July and that's going well.
Yeah.
So that's really it for me.
Hell yeah.
But
I love to see it.
Let's get into Powered. So, Bri.
Powered. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did introduce myself as Bumble.Bwii earlier. So that is my new name. I think we discussed that last time.
We did discuss that last time.
Brianna. Honestly, you can still call me Flo. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay,
but
so,
anyways.
To be fair, the window that's capturing your video is still under capture name Flo. I could change that, but it works, so I'm...
Leave it.
Honestly...
I don't care. I still have people who... I have someone who started calling me Aunt Flo.
Oh.
I think it's one of Egg's friends.
Honestly, with Streamlabs or OBS or whatever, I don't want to touch something if it works. Even though it's just the name of something.
I know.
I don't have time.
Especially with like the backups of the files and stuff. You change the names and then suddenly next time you use it, it doesn't work. It's like...
But on our little overlay, you can see it says Bri. So
that's me.
Yeah, and it's still Hot X News, even though she's not X Flamingo, because our totally thought of reason and not thought of afterwards is that it's like the old usernames. Like when you're like, you had to put an X between them.
Because literally my AIM username, part of me doesn't want to say it because I don't know if it still exists and that can be Googled and stuff.
Maybe.
But it was like a word X and then another word.
Mine was like Blue Flames 242. I'm just doxing myself.
Oh my God.
If you want to find... I had like 8. I'm not even joking.
I did too. I used to have a lot. And I feel like I deleted, but I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. My first one was Night Owl something, whatever.
Oh but my God. My first one was my whole last name. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But, you know.
No.
I wasn't in like anonymous chat rooms anyways. I only talked to my friends.
I never went to chat rooms.
Me neither.
On AIM. I went on Chat Roulette and Omegle because I was...
Oh, I did that too.
I was stupid. Mostly Omegle, but I didn't go to random chat rooms. So...
Right.
But
me neither.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Also just like Hot
I say that's weird
flows.
As if I don't meet all my friends online now.
Right? I know.
Right.
Also, this is belated and I know he is a very busy man and doesn't get the chance to listen, but I just want to say happy birthday, Guff. Guff.
Oh my God, yeah.
His
happy
birthday was yesterday.
Guff. Yes.
It was September 22nd was his birthday. And I was hanging out with him on his Twitch stream on Friday. I believe Thursday or something like that.
It was Thursday because it was like my first day of work by myself. Like, and I was gonna try to make it, but I did not make it because I think I like
it
napped.
Was amazing.
It was a mess.
I
wish
awesome.
I made it.
I didn't get to be there for all of it, but I learned about a bunch of cakes because he did a tier list of cakes.
He did a tier list, right?
And I don't know half the cakes that they have in England. Just like they just have so many different like cakes, like a Victoria sponge cake, like because there's so many specific.
Oh, I know what that
ones.
is.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I'm learning now that I'm working in a bakery. Yeah. All the labels are on our cakes that are pre-made because we have like pre-made cakes that you can like just pick up and go.
Yeah.
But they can also do like custom cakes and stuff.
Are they hot to go?
A lot of the cakes
or...
they're kept in a fridge.
Okay. COL. No, just kidding. Anyway.
Yeah. So a lot of them have weird names. Sometimes I still don't know them by heart yet. So sometimes customers will like ask for some kind of. They're like, can I have the zebra tort? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So then I look for it. Obviously, I don't say that to them, but like that I'm looking for it. Yeah. So I'm learning.
Yeah, I had those, but some of them it's very like British based or like the one that is like a log, but it has a caterpillar face. Yeah, it's like a thing that's at like grocery stores.
Really cute.
It's a kid's one and it's like Calvin and Pals or something. I don't know. So it was like learning a bunch of stuff. But yeah.
I'll have to watch that VOD.
It's a lot of fun. I do not know why. and I don't know why I'm exposing. Go watch the VOD. I come in, I say hi, whatever, and Gov's like, oh, go check out Noodles. She's a streamer, podcaster, pet mom, great wife, amazing friend. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. I was so tired, everything like that. And I wrote, and I don't shit my pants. And I don't know why. Because I just thought it would be funny. I don't know. Like, oh, here's this amazing thing. It's like, oh, and she doesn't even... And so he's like, that sounds like you shit your pants. And I was like, depends, which is like a funny joke if you're in America.
That right? is a pretty good one.
But also, it's like, I may be lactose intolerant and may still eat cheese and dairy, but I may or may not shit my pants, so give me a follow. And he was dying laughing. But if you guys haven't known,
may or may not shit my pants is crazy.
I know. And again, it's just, I don't know. I was tired. I was editing stuff, not this pod or anything. I was like editing something else, getting ready. And I, like, Exius, who is a wonderful, wonderful person and one of Gus's mods, came back after a while and was like, hey, and I was like, don't worry, I held down the fort for you and didn't shit my pants. And it was just a bit. I love a bit. And so when I left, I was like, oh, hey, like, it was so great chatting with you, teaching you about London fog lattes, like ranking things, and not shitting my pants. And he's like, good night.
And not shitting my pants.
so silly. Let's get into Powered.
All right. So Powered, playing, obsessing over, watching, reading, drinking. For playing, I still haven't been playing a ton of video games because of my whole laptop broken situation, which I think I mentioned. However, I did finally get GeForce Now, which is like a remote gaming app. Like I can play games I own remotely.
Cloud.
On it. What?
Cloud, not remotely.
Cloud. That's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You're wrong.
Hot take, I'm right.
No. Remotely.
Cloud gaming? Where do you think you're doing? I'm playing on a device that's somewhere else. It's remote.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say,
what?
For me, remote means that I'm accessing a device that I own.
No.
Okay, fine, whatever. Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the same.
Don't
thing.
you know?
Maybe I'm not. No. I'm not.
No,
I'm
that
not
makes
fully
sense. In my head,
right,
I always have remote as like a work thing that you're remotely accessing your computer. You're remotely, you know.
Yeah, but if you're working remote, it means. I mean, it's just. I don't know. I guess.
Remote feels personal. Cloud feels company. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but like iCloud, that's mine.
Yeah, I'm not an Apple
in the cloud.
freak.
It's the same thing.
Okay, we are fighting.
OneDrive is the cloud. It's yours.
Yeah, but the company hosts that, not my computer.
We're gonna let's.
I know. Let's fight.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
whatever.
Sorry, cloud gaming.
I don't know that it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, cloud gaming. It's cloud gaming. But you're right that they do call it cloud gaming. I just called it remote because I thought it was the same thing. Anyways.
No, it probably is.
Cloud gaming. I haven't really. No, I am too.
Yeah. I'm that bitch. Anyway,
a little bit.
Continue.
Right. Yeah. So sorry, my mic arm is like annoying me. It always does. Anyways, I haven't tried anything with GeForce Now yet. I haven't like played on there. So we'll see. But I have been playing Ibn Ob, which is one of those like cooperative kind of like goofy controls kind of games. I've been playing it with Cavi and it's hilarious. I love it.
I can see it as more of a yeah. See, for me, it's like
a platformer.
Yeah, it's not as goofy controls as like.
But it's like weird physics.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
No, you're right. Physics puzzles mixed. Like they have game mechanics, or like I don't know. It's very puzzly. Like co-op.
It's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle. Yeah, it's a puzzle game. But yeah, it's weird physics where like you have to it's so wild. And I get so not heated over it. I guess heated maybe, but I'm like, because I struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I cannot figure things out. And I'm also fully convinced that I'm doing it correctly and it's just not working. I'm like, it's the game's fault, not mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, Gabrielle and I played it. That's how I found out about it. Gabrielle and I have been playing it for
Oh
years.
yeah.
We haven't played it in forever. Gabrielle's my little sister.
It's fun.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So I've been playing that recently and it's a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah. So that's it for what I've been playing. Obsessing over. Okay. I'm not gonna say the name of the company again because I mean it doesn't matter. It's the local cat cafe. I've been obsessed.
Nice.
I've gone like 3 times this month.
Oh my God.
Just in the last month that I've been here. I went with you. Yeah. But the other day specifically, I'm obsessed with them. One of the like resident cats recently they found out that she has like, I don't know if it's like a disease or something. So they've been like raising money for her and they've been like really like upping the event kind of things to like help raise money for her. As like a nice little update, people responded really well, I guess, to the posts about her and stuff like that. So they were able to get her medications like immediately and start her on her like healing journey immediately instead of like waiting. So that was nice and I'm really happy about that. But the event I did most recently, I want to show you what I made.
Yes.
It was like a planter like pot painting night.
Yep.
This is what I made.
No.
I made it like a little witch kind of cottage. I made it like Halloween-y. There's like a little cat.
Love.
And a little pumpkin, a bird, a mouse, and then there's like a witch in there. And I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I really love it. So I wanted to show you. Again, VOD watchers, not VOD. What do we call it?
Vodcast.
Vodcast. Vodcast watchers will see that. Otherwise, I'll post a picture of it. But I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. They do a lot of like paint nights. They also do like yoga with cats.
Yep.
They've done like they do like bingo nights sometimes. Like lots of cute events that you can do. Some of the events are in the cat lounge. Some of the events are outside of the cat lounge in like the cafe part.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with them.
I've done a couple events at the local cat cafe for me. And we did one. We did a paint night.
Yeah, we did one. We did a paint night.
Yeah, so we did a paint night and we painted little cats and little field
in like a little field.
That's what the flower's called.
Yes, that's right.
And we did that, and then I've also done cat trivia and something else I feel like. Cute. But anyway, sorry. Other than that.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Love cat cafes.
It's so cute. Next is watching Hell's Kitchen. I also finally finished. No, did I finish the season of Bridgerton? Yes, I think I finally finished the season 3 of Bridgerton. I watched with Jelly the other day. It's so funny because Jelly listened to the podcast and then texted me and was like, "Hey, let's watch Bridgerton," because we mentioned how we haven't finished it yet. And then we like literally immediately started watching the last 2 episodes, and then we finished it. For some reason, I'm like, did I finish it or did I not finish? I think I did, but also I'm not gonna lie, the season wasn't as memorable for me as I was hoping, and I don't know if it's just because I don't know, Colin. I wasn't a fan of Colin, but I don't know if it's like because I loved Colin in the first 2 seasons. I thought he was so cute and baby, and then just the way they made him act in this season, I was just like,
yeah,
it just was not believable for me.
Fair.
I'm like, that's silly. And also, it just felt like the whole season felt less believable than the first 2. Like with the fashion and the full beat makeup and the acrylic nails. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Also, a lot of people feel cheated because it was hyped how much spicy scenes are going to be between Colin and Penelope.
There was like 1.
They cut a lot. They cut like 4.
That's kind of tragic.
Yeah. And like, it kind of sucked because like, I know a lot of people, and there's people that love Colin and Penelope, but it felt like Colin. Their season, you know, like like
It felt like they
Daphne
got
and Simon.
lost.
Yeah, like Daphne and Simon got a season. Anthony and Kate got a season. And then
Yes.
it's like, okay, so we set up Benedict's personality.
It felt like they were doing more setup for other seasons than they were like actually focusing on Cullen and Penelope.
Yeah. I think some of the acting was the confrontation scene was amazing acting.
Yeah.
It was like you could feel the emotions and they felt raw. And I've also watched a lot about like press and interviews and everything, so it's so funny. I love the chemistry between Luke Newton and Nicola.
Oh, me too.
Can't remember her last name, but
Coughlin,
maybe.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's spelled like Coughlin or something like that.
I want to watch her
other.
I don't know if it's a movie or a show, and it's called Big Mood, and it's about like bipolar, but it's like,
I've never heard of that.
Anyway, sorry.
I want to watch Dairy Girls, which is I think
Katrina
she's
loves
into.
it.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I need to watch it too. I've seen clips. It looks so good. But anyway,
I have quite a few things I want to watch. I also really want to get back into the Marvel stuff. I kind of stopped watching after Loki season 2. I don't think I watched anything after that.
I haven't even caught up on that. I watched WandaVision.
Oh Loki, no, I'm sorry. Loki season 1. I never even watched season 2. Brain fart. Loki season 1. After that, I haven't watched much. Yeah. So I kind of want to get back into that, which I might also do with Jelly. But we'll see. That's all I've got for watching. Reading. Right now I'm on 2 books. I'm technically on like 5 books at once, but I have 2 books that I'm like focusing on, which I have right here. First one is Chlorine by Jade Song. It's kind of like a thriller, like a horror book, body horror kind of stuff. It's this girl who's like obsessed with being a mermaid, and she's like fully Delulu convinced that she's a mermaid.
Interesting.
And I believe I don't know the trigger warnings on this, to be honest, but so obviously check those, but because I think there's some like body kind of like mutilation happening, but so I'm reading that. And then the other one is Vacuum in the Dark. I'm not gonna lie, I just started this one and I got like 5 pages in or something like that. I completely forgot what it's even about. It's one of those like I've been trying to get into this like genre that I see on Book Talk called like weird girl lit fics, and this is one of those, and I'm just kind of testing the waters with this. So we'll see how that goes. Gotcha. It's Vacuum in the Dark by Jen Began. So those are the 2 books I'm focusing on right now. Hopefully I want to try to get them done by the end of this week, because I also want to move on to Eclipse. Which is part of my Twilight reread. Yeah. And then I also want to get into more like cozy fall, some cozy, but also some spooky kind of books. So I'm trying to get through those for this week. Oh, I also have another book from the library that I got to start too, but that's a whole other, I haven't started yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah. So that's it for reading. Drinking. Actually, I haven't even opened it yet. So let's see if my mic will pick it up.
Okay.
Maybe. It's a bottle. I've got Thai tea.
Nice.
From like the Asian grocery store. Let's see if this... No, it didn't pick it up. That's tragic. I'm sorry, guys.
Banned.
Anyways, this is so yummy. I'm obsessed with this.
Love.
So,
it looks like Snapple, but Snapple's now in plastic. But Capri Suns is now in bottles.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. I have a theory that it is because of not having a clear bottom and it like going bad and people not being able to tell.
But Capri Suns used to have clear bottoms.
They don't anymore. I don't know.
That's silly.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Banned. Anyway,
Absolutely
so powered, playing, obsessing, watching, reading, drinking, playing. I have been playing some D&D. I have played some Cult of the Lamb, which is good. I haven't played too much more. I feel like I played something and I can't remember what it was. But Um, obsessing. Yeah, that's kind of it for playing. I did play a fun little like game. It's not playing, but I'm gonna talk about it because I want to. Is I did a PowerPoint thing, like a PowerPoint night with my friend.
Oh, that's kind of playing.
Yeah,
That's
but
perfect.
unfortunately, I was the only one who had the time to do the PowerPoint thing. But I am such a dramatic bitch, and so I was literally like telling drama about a person, and I was like, "Okay, girls, what do we do when people you give them a chance to respond, and then what do we do?" And they're like, "Blocked," and I like it went to a screen that said "blocked," and it was just so much fun.
So silly.
Obsessing over. I've been obsessing over the weather a little bit lately. It was raining the other day, but obsessing having weekends again. I got to
That's
hang out
so
with
good.
my friends. We did a girls' night. We haven't seen each other in forever. I think since like February. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so having weekends, I mean, we got to go to Kansas City together. And then you
Mm-hmm.
didn't come back with me. But anyway,
Uh,
being able to do like little events, like Eric and I went to a water lantern festival last night in
yeah.
Portland. It was lovely. And just opportunities to do stuff with people and also relax. So that's what I've been
Yeah.
obsessing over.
That's so
Um,
good. I love that for you.
and
Good
just
for
fall
you.
vibes right now. And so
Yeah, I
watching,
agree.
we have been just watching just our regular stuff, Bob's Burgers, Futurama, Dropout stuff. I will always recommend Dropout, which is the college humor they created a streaming service forever ago and have a bunch of different fun
Right.
shows. Definitely recommend it, or just recommend checking them out on YouTube. They post it for free after a certain amount of time and edited because, like, it's like HBO. They can swear on their own
Right.
streaming service, but not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely go check them out. Dropout TV. And so it's college humor and then Dropout, like you dropped out of, yeah.
Makes
Um,
sense.
and the creator and like CEO is a dropout of college or I think high school
Cute.
technically. Anyway,
Oh.
and his dad worked on the Clinton administration.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
and they're from Massachusetts, Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Cambridge. Ooh.
Yeah, fancy. But
So
which is
fancy.
very funny to talk about. There's a bunch of inside jokes and everything there. So
That's
um
cool.
but watching other than that, I haven't been like watching too much TikTok, which is good, but I do have a couple like series. There's these series that are like played characters that are all played by the same person, like Thomas Sanders, like Sandersides. Like basically just one person is playing all these characters, but it doesn't feel like it because they are
Right.
so good at playing these separate characters. So like I watch a creator called See Ya Later because her name is JCia or JC.
Oh.
And she watched the Hell's Bell series. She's actually coming out with a prequel book about it soon, so that's really cool. Um, Watching Bistro Buddy, which is restaurant based. He writes it with his wife. And then Nursery Nurse Charlotte. And so like these universes I'm watching, and it's just like on TikTok in 5-minute videos, if that, just like, and the production is great. And even like some of the production isn't great, and it's just great. I don't know. TikTok can be so
Yeah.
creative sometimes.
It really can.
But I got to watch Guff stream. So that was really
Good.
nice. And I've been trying to get back into streams. Again, I've had the energy, which is good, but I haven't had the time in the sense of
Yeah.
they stream at times that I'm at work or whatever it
Right.
is. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else watching wise that is new. Not really. But yeah, watching, reading. Eric and I just finished a book called Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. Eric, this is our fifth Tessa Bailey book. I wanted something to just get back into reading. So I got it happened one summer on Spotify for like the audiobook. And
Yeah.
I listened to it and I was like, I love this. And so I listened to another Tessa Bailey book,
Oh.
and as we were heading down for Jacre's mom's wedding, I was like, Eric, I have like 30 minutes left in this chapter. And then he's like, yeah, sure, let's listen to it. And he got hooked. So we're on our 5th book. He's listening to the book I originally listened to by Tessa Bailey on like our library app, not Libby, but basically Libby. And so he's listening to that because she writes a lot of like series where it's not like the same person, but it's the same friend group. So it happened one summer. The second book is Hook, Line, and Sinker. It's fishing puns. Is the sister of the main character of the first one. We just listened to the trilogy that is A Girl from Every Friend Group, and all the guys are in a construction company. So it's called Hot and Hammered, which was Fixer Up, Lover or Loser, and Tools of Engagement. And then we just listened to Unfortunately Yours, which we're sad because we didn't know that Secretly Yours is the one that came first, and it has to do with the brother. And then the second book is having to do with the sister, whose the main character's name is Natalie. So that's a little weird, but that was fun. I think that's our least favorite so far, but still like 4 stars.
Right. Nice.
So that's been really good. I'm working on a book. I have to work a long day tomorrow that I kind of have like downtime. So I'm working on a book called This Summer Will Be Different. And then hopefully,
I've heard of that.
Yeah. And then I know this isn't reading yet, but we're going to be listening to the Hook, Line, and Sinker. And if you guys like Ali Hazelwood, who did Love Hypothesis, let's try that again. If you guys like Ali Hazelwood, I'm not editing that. I just meant let's try again in real life, just because that was a. I was like,
the rewind.
Yeah. I always want to like, for vodcast people, you can see. I always want to like move my hands back like I'm walking back. I always pictured that in Hamilton when they're like, when it's going from the song. Oh God. Helpless or whatever, one of the songs where it's like going back. She's like, I picture them like walking backwards and being
rewind.
Rewind. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, I
just remembered it right now too.
My theater. Anyway. Oh, that's how I've been all day. My brain is just dead. Today at work, it wasn't like
mine's
bad.
always
It's
so.
just dead.
I get it.
I was on the phone and talking, and it was a conversation where I was just saying the same thing over and over again, but the person wasn't accepting the answer. And I was just trying to say it again, and I was just so exhausted. And my coworker was laughing, and not like laughing at me, but she's like, I saw how your brain was just like, like, you know? So,
yeah.
Anyway, if you like Ali Hazelwood from Love Theoretically or Love Hypothesis or Love on the Brain or any of her STEMinist novels or Bride or Checkmate or anything like that, she's coming out with an audio only book with Spotify, and it's called Two Can Play, and it's a novella. It's only about 4 hours, but it's audio only, and that comes out October something. So we're going to listen to that. And yeah, we have a bunch of, this is the thing. I like Tessa Bailey. She's very formulaic. She's very, like, she has deep moments, but she's very formulaic and just like kind of entry level romance spicy. I mean, she writes good spice. Sometimes I'm like, girl, chill. Like, chill. But I kind of want to get more into different types of romance novels and romantasy with Eric. So this was a good, like, little entryway. Eric's that guy who's like, oh, what are you watching? Not that bad. But he's like, oh, what are you watching? And I'm like, oh, Love is Blind. And he's like, huh. And then a couple episodes later, he's like, I can't believe Jessica did that. And I'm like,
right.
So
becomes obsessed.
He's obsessed. I know. I love it. I lucked out. But that's all for reading. And then drinking. Good. I am drinking a Down East hard cider, the pumpkin blend, which is my favorite.
Ooh.
And we're hoarding it because I love it.
Spooky season.
Spooky season. This is the thing. I'm very much a like eggnog during Christmas. Like I have to certain seasons and it has to be a certain time. I could drink this pumpkin one in the summer. I have. It just tastes good.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna try to grab some ingredients to make my spice cider. Not alcoholic, my hot spice cider for my work tomorrow because we're gonna be dealing with bullshit. So, but anyway, that is that.
That'll
so,
be nice.
Bri, Bumble.Bwii,
Yes.
bring us to our hot take.
All right. So, for my hot take today, this is kind of silly goofy.
When is it not?
Right. When am I not? Roblox is actually so cool.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I haven't actually played it myself yet. However, there's this one streamer I watch that sometimes plays random stuff. However, my big thing is the dress to impress. I started seeing this on TikTok and I think it looks so fun. And I just found out that Roblox works on Mac, so I'm gonna get on that.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. I think it looks so fun.
Okay.
And there's also some other stupid, like, silly ass games on there that I think would be like so stupid and fun to play with friends. I think this is great that it's like Roblox has like a million different things. And I feel like I sound like I'm 8, and I very much, up until like a month or 2 ago, I was very much like, Roblox is for literal children.
Yeah.
And it probably is. But I'm into it.
Bri, I know that we want to appeal to a younger audience, but you don't have to lie, okay?
I'm not. I want to play that damn dress to impress game so bad.
Okay.
It's like, this is living my like dream. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with like any kind of dress up games, like Star Doll. I feel like we talked about this before. I literally, like, my parents one time bought me like Superstar for that website, Star Doll. It was basically like a Flash game.
Yeah.
But like, they bought me Superstar, which I think like whenever you would buy gift cards, it would last like 6 months or something like that. You would get like 6 months worth of Superstar status where you would get like extra fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And you would get like money, but like game money, you know what I mean, to like buy stuff. But anyways, I loved that, and to me this is kind of giving that. Like you get like a theme and you like go through and like you make your outfit, and it's just, and then everyone judges each other. You do a little fashion show on the runway, and it just looks like, I just want to play it so bad. So I need to get on that.
This is the thing. So I haven't played Roblox. I was very much like you. We literally had a conversation about this. I'm going to expose myself.
I think we did.
I don't know if I was drunk or high, but I was like, what is up with Roblox?
Yeah.
I was inebriated in one way or another. And you guys are explaining it. I was like, what the fuck is up with Roblox? It's for kids.
What's the deal with Roblox?
Like literally waving a cane. Like, so the dress to impress one made me think of Spectacular Supermodels, which is a Webkinz game. Oh. Which is very much like the same concept. It's like, it's a game where challengers, designers against designers, choose an outfit wisely and impress the judges. So I don't think it has as much themes as like other things.
Right.
But it made me think of that. But this is the thing. So every time I saw Roblox, and again, I was like, I wasn't hating on children for it, but I only saw it in the context of, it's like, get me Roblox, get me this, or like
Robux,
my nieces, my like cousins were like, oh, like, can we play? Can you do this? Can you make one? And
yes, I know the kids are obsessed. Like the little kids are obsessed with Roblox.
Yeah. And like, I get it, and I will say this, like,
I think because it's on the iPad.
Yeah, it's revolutionary. The iPad.
I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. You went from like Gen Alpha to Boomer so quick. Just kidding. You're never been Gen Alpha.
I don't. Not Gen
No.
Alpha. I definitely do toe the line of Gen Z though, but maybe
Yeah.
that's
Oh
just
no,
me
you're
pretending
definitely
I'm
more
still
Gen
young.
Z than you are millennial, I feel like. You're a zillennial for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's like to have this game that's basically like Gary's Mod, or that's at least how Eric explains it. It's basically Gary's Mod, and there's a
Yes,
bunch of different games. Like, that's great.
but everyone's cubes.
And I'm gonna be a
But
bitch.
not in every game.
I'm gonna be very stupid and very annoying. I am such an aesthetics person when it comes to games. Like, Minecraft is great. That's the level of blocky I'll go to. I always use, what do you call it, mods on Minecraft, and I prefer
Like texture packs and
Terraria
stuff.
to Minecraft because I like the feeling and vibes and aesthetics. And the original, I know Dress to Impress is different and there's different things, but
Yes.
the original blockiness, I'm like, this looks so stupid.
Is the QB. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. So.
But I think a lot of the new games are like, yeah, I don't know. I don't fully understand how that works.
Fortnite even started where it was just like kids games, you know?
Yeah.
It was just and so I'm not saying that it isn't a great thing, and the Dress to Impress looks really fun, and it does feel like those Flash games.
Yeah.
What was that? Like,
exactly.
That
Sorry,
was
I
like,
keep coughing.
No, you're good. What was like it's not MySpace, but it was like these dolls, and it was like my scene.
My scene?
Oh my, if you look it up, I swear.
But they were physical dolls.
Yeah, but they had a website.
Did they?
Yes, myscene.com. It was the best thing ever.
God.
And I
didn't
can
know
literally
that.
Oh my god.
I used to play Flash games on the Bratz website.
Oh yeah, so many Flash games, and you would literally do like dress up, and I remember like myscene.com. I'm like looking it up. I wish was it by Barbie? Was My Scene actually like by Barbie?
I think My Scene was also Mattel.
Yeah. Like, literally, I remember it was like, I swear, it was like a subway and you like zoomed in. I don't know. But like, I loved playing those games, you know? Flash games, stuff like that. So I totally get it. Yeah. Oh my God. Just looking at all these images, I'm like, yes, I want to play this. Give me this website. But I know that they don't give the website. Wow. The body images, though. But My Scenes were dolls, but it was myscene.com. That's why I always say, like, MySpace.
Right.
So. But anyway, yeah, there was
that's
Madison, Barbie. Oh, yeah, no, it's literally Barbie. Noelle, Chelsea. But anyway, sorry. That was mine. So, oh, God, just bright white. That My Scene just like flash
is your
it's Flash games for a reason, Bri.
Right.
It just flashes
True.
you.
Like,
yeah. So, but
makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it. A month ago, I've been like, Bri, get the fuck off. Like, or I've been calling,
But I've been watching Dress to Impress streams, and I'm like,
yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. I think I would watch when it play.
Yeah, maybe I'll play and maybe I'll stream that.
Why not? It's on the iPad.
Which I do plan on coming back to streaming soon, I promise. I just gotta figure out the logistics.
Yeah. Hey, I said I'm back to streaming, so we'll see. Give it a month. Let's see if I do another 8-month break or something. Who knows?
That's how I feel. I feel like, honestly, at this point, I haven't regularly streamed since, like, March of last year.
I was doing good for a bit, but then I had you over and this and that, so and adjusting and changing around the room, and I'm still trying to figure out the whole setup, and I want to even change more things around, and I'm still haven't fully organized. Also, I realized I have an empty can over here, and I have my can over here. I drink these like crazy. Not more than like 1 or 2 a day, if that, but it's just like when I have one, I'm obsessed. So.
Yummy.
All right.
So yeah. Reddit story time.
Okay, so this one is a little bit of a longer one. Not too bad. But then we'll quickly go through things. All right. So am I the asshole for lying to my girlfriend lying to my girlfriend in a video game about lying? Okay.
Yeah.
So So this is a situation that I am quite surprised to find myself in. I would say it's actually a bit ridiculous if I wasn't stuck in the middle of it. A bit of background. My girlfriend, female 25, and I, male 27, have been together for about 8 months. Before our relationship, my girlfriend spent nearly 2 years in a relationship with an absolute asshole. Not only did he spend the entire time cheating on her, he also constantly gaslit her. Everything was her fault, no matter what. I wish I had the space to describe how fucking awful this man was to her. We met about 6 months after she finally escaped from that relationship. From the beginning, she made it very clear to me that any dishonesty is unacceptable to her from anyone she's dating, and even white lies. I bring this up as it is pretty relevant to what this post is about. I was playing Among Us yesterday.
Oh my God. I was not expecting
Soundboard! Yesterday with a group of friends when she came over. She watched me play for a bit before I offered her a try herself, as she has done a bit of gaming with my group. She really got into it. She really enjoyed it. So I pulled out my laptop, created a Steam account for her, and bought her the game so we could play it together. For those who don't know, Among Us is a social deduction game where a group of players try to figure out who are the imposters before the imposters succeed in killing them all. The imposters generally have to be good at lying to win. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Second, game in, I'm the imposter, and I kill somebody right as somebody else is walking into the room. They report the body. Now there's only me, the guy who saw me, and my girlfriend left. He accuses me of being the imposter, and I accuse him. My girlfriend is the deciding vote. She doesn't know what to do. I say, I swear I'm not lying. So she votes for the other guy, and I win the game. Girlfriend gets upset and she says she has to leave. I tried texting her a few times, but she ignores me. I finally hear from her this morning where she sends me a text saying that she feels like she can no longer trust me. It not only bothers her that I swore I wasn't lying to her when I was, it also really bothered her that she wasn't able to tell if I was lying, even though we were in the same room and she could see my face. She understands that lying was part of the game, but she wanted to believe that if I swore something was true, she could believe it no matter what. Now she can't. She needs time to think about what this means for our relationship. I got very defensive at this point and told her I couldn't believe she was making a big deal out of a stupid game. I haven't heard back from her since. Am I the asshole? I don't think I am, but I am regretting even buying her the game.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh no.
So, oh no, what?
Bri, your face was covered for some of that, or I think most of it.
Oh.
Because I had the soundboard open. It was the corner. It's okay.
That's okay.
We saw your eyes. Okay, sorry, vodcast.
We're good enough.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So I don't think that he needed to get defensive the way he did.
Agreed.
It's he, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he needed to get defensive the way he did because I do understand like that she has some trauma involved with that.
Yeah.
However, this is what the game is. And it's not like he lied to her about something real. He was just playing the game.
Yeah. I think, and this is how I would go about it, I don't think he's the asshole. And the verdict was not the asshole, but there are updates. So,
okay.
This is from Best of Redditor updates.
Okay.
Okay. So, I think I would have been like, if I was able to mute it, like, be like, I am, but let me win. Unless he knows that she's super competitive.
Right.
Or I would have been like, it's your choice.
Right, because I do think that his wording of like, I swear I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Maybe is like, you know.
Yeah.
Too reminiscent of real lying.
So, here are some relevant comments. Somebody said, okay, not that I think it's going to affect my judgment, but I have to ask. She knew that lying is a big part of the game before the games were you were an imposter. As in there had to been like, there's 2 imposters try to kill us and you need to suss out who's lying conversation, correct? Yes, she knew, and she knew it could be me. I actually lied to her before that in the match. The only lie she really cared about is, I swear I'm not lying. That happened right at the end.
Right.
So, people, so there's like, not the asshole, no assholes here, everyone sucks, stuff like that. So somebody says, no assholes, very close, or not the asshole, very close to no assholes here. She knew that lying was involved in the game, and she chose to play it. Was your word choice perhaps somewhat unfortunate considering her history? Yes. But again, she knew lying was part of the game. Aw, somebody's username is not all positive. I'm all positive.
You're all positive.
They said your girlfriend needs therapy to deal with these issues. It's terrible what happened to her, but it's also not realistic to expect you to never lie to the point that you can't even play a game together. He said the only lie she took issue with was at the end where I said I swore I wasn't lying. She had no problem with the lies that took place before that.
Right. So yeah, it was a poor choice of words on his part. He should not have said, I swear I'm not lying.
And he was looking at her when she said it because they were in the same room.
Right. So it was like a personal versus like a in the game kind of thing. Like, I guess this is also like a kind of like almost like a boundaries thing where it's like, hey, this is the game and I'm going to play the game.
Yeah.
Like this should have been, I'm hoping that it was very clear from the beginning that it's like, I might need to lie in this game.
So,
and you might as well if you're the imposter. You know what?
From what it seems is that she was okay with the other lies. It's the I
swear I'm not lying, which I agree he probably shouldn't have said.
It's hindsight is 2020, but
it's that, yeah.
But we have our first update. Wow, it's been a long time since I posted the original thread. I actually forgot about it, blah, 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 blah. First off, my girlfriend and I are still together. We have since moved in together. When I first posted my original Am I the Assholes thread, the consensus seemed to be not the asshole. But looking back on it, I think even when I was writing that out loud, I was kind of the asshole for what happened. I remember reading some of the replies regarding my girlfriend and how she needs to get over herself and just become more and more angry at those comments. It was at that point where I was getting angry and wanting to defend her that I realized I was kind of the asshole. I should have looked her in the eyes while I swore I shouldn't have looked her in the eyes when I swore I wasn't lying, and shouldn't have become overly defensive and minimized her feelings, saying it was only a game. 100%. I gave it a day or two before I was going to send an apology, but she contacted me first to apologize for her behavior. I told her she had nothing to apologize for, and I completely understood that and I was sorry for how I acted and reacted. Then there was a lot of both of us apologizing and trying to place all the blame on ourselves. She had gone over to stay at her sister's place after what happened. At first, apparently my girlfriend really wouldn't explain what happened to her besides that I lied to her face. But after a day or so, she finally explained the event. And then her sister actually defended me, saying that this would be really stupid reason to end what seems like a good relationship for this. This surprised me since I didn't actually think she liked me. It was after this talk with her sister that my girlfriend called me. We met up, and after talking, it was obvious to both of us that she still has a lot of issues from her asshole ex that she needs to work through, and that we might have gotten together too soon. But we both really like each other, and we didn't want to end the relationship, so we decided to stay together and try to work things out. She started seeing a therapist, which has done wonders. I don't think even after the event and after we made up just how much damage her asshole ex did to her. I swear. Dude, don't say I swear. Sometimes I wish I could find the guy alone in a dark alley sometimes. Sorry, I'm trying to read through kind of the fluff of this last one. I'm so glad that the relationship survived that. She makes me so happy. The last month we actually played Among Us again. It was her idea since I haven't played it at all since what happened. We had a lot of fun together, although I didn't insist we played in different rooms, and I definitely stayed away from saying I swear, which she told me she kind of found cute. So that was 18 months after the original post.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good.
There's another update. This is 2 years after the second update.
Jeez.
I cut through the fluff. He's just defending her. It was on TikTok and everything like that. But the bottom part. So I'm sure to the disappointment of many, we are still together. Quite happily, in fact. My relationship with her is the best I've ever had. She is the most amazing person I know. As cliche as it is, she's my best friend. I'm quite convinced I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I can't speak. Ooh. I sound like an octopus, but therapy has done wonders for her, and she has not had a triggering event in quite a while. We've stopped playing social deduction games, and that was only because it's gotten to the point where she's scarily good at them. No marriage or kids yet, but we've talked about it and know it's both what we want. So the people who are criticizing me for not immediately dumping her, I'm quite happy with my life. How many of you can say the same? So, update. So
that's good.
Yeah. So I don't think the guy was an asshole. I think the way he phrased it was, he got defensive.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. But it was clearly a learning experience. It seems like for both of them.
Yeah.
It seems like they were able to, move on from that.
Yeah.
I think, so that's good.
I think he dodged a bullet. Because he found out how good she is at it, and so he doesn't play those games anymore with her. Because he's going to lose, and he's going to get butt hurt. But no, I think this is like a great... Honestly, this is kind of like, okay, King. Like, this could go so many different ways with the stereotypical toxic masculinity. And this is the thing. It'd probably go worse if I was playing, because I am so defensive. Or not I'm so competitive.
I am too.
So competitive.
Oh, I'm not competitive. I'm defensive.
I can be defensive, but I am so competitive that Eric, I feel like if I was in this situation and Eric's like, is it? And I'd be like, I swear, I'm not lying. Like, so go into it. And then afterwards, if he's upset, and be like, come on.
Yeah, I'm also a really
I had to win.
Liar.
Oh.
So that'll get me. And every time I've only played Among Us a few times, but every time I'm the imposter, I like die immediately because I'm like
I've only played like a few times, but this is the thing. I'm a great actress, so I can lie, and I can lie well. I just don't like to. Right. I really prefer not to. Eric is pretty good at sussing it out. No pun intended.
Right.
That literally wasn't intended. But all right, let's get to our FMKs.
Okay, so I was thinking, and it's possible that we've already done something similar. It was bound to happen, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't know. I don't think we've done exactly like this. So I'm gonna go with book genres.
Okay.
And they're gonna be horror / thriller, romance, or sci-fi fantasy.
Okay. I think we've definitely done this before, but let's see if our answers are different if we do go back. But
I know.
I'm down.
That's true. Because that's the thing, is you could ask me next week and it'll be different than what I said today.
Okay, so I'm going to fuck, romance, marry, science fiction, fantasy, and kill horror. I love romance, but I feel like romance plots can be in sci-fi and fantasy, even if it's not like romantasy.
Right.
Sci-fi and fantasy are just wonderful genres that I can't wait to read more of, and just absolutely, obviously there's ones that are trash, but oh my god. That was the first time I did a singing thing on this episode. That's
true.
That took forever. That usually happens in the first minute. Sorry.
Right.
It's a true episode now, guys. So
we're there.
End episode now. Do 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 do. Just kidding. So
silly.
wrote like a fantasy, science fiction, like definitely love horror. So I love like a good thriller horror, but reading something can be more bone chilling and stick with me longer than watching something.
Oh.
Because I'm somebody that I picture things in my head when I'm reading something. And so it can be so much more horrific in my head. And so if it's something I don't want to stick with me or like I want out of my brain, I rather I'd rather not have it at all, but I rather watch it because it can be out of my brain quicker than if I read it and imagined it. Because I'm an active participant in creating the imagery instead of just watching it. And it's not like I can turn away quickly, you know, like I could close the book. So for me, I definitely think horror I would have to kill. Not saying that there aren't horror and thriller books I would love to read, because there are. And
no, of course.
There's some great out there. But yeah, sci-fi and fantasy, I'm going to marry. Okay.
Makes sense. I actually have the same answers as you.
Oh, girly, we're matching. Matchy.
Yeah. That's an interesting thought that you said about, you know, being the active participant in creating the images. Because, okay, so for me, I've never really liked horror movies, particularly ones that have to do with like ghosts and like
supernatural.
I want to say almost like religious things, like demons, and I don't know why, and I don't know if it because like I'm not religious at all, so I don't know why that scares me more than anything else. And I don't know, it's just like I was like raised Catholic, so like
oh no,
you're like
the raised Catholic might have religious trauma. And
look,
not
I'd like to think it's not that bad, but because like I've never been like forced to be religious, you know what I mean? So like I feel like I don't know, but I get in my head about things, like the idea of like some kind of I don't know. Whereas like slashers, if it's like some kind of murder, serial killer situation, I have like no problem with that. In this book, you know what I mean? Or in movies and stuff. I'm talking about movies now. However, whenever it's the kind of like ghosts suddenly appear, like The Nun, again, religious stuff, or like any of those, like even the Paranormal Activity movies, those things like those images really stick with me, and I'll literally be like in bed and I'm like fully imagining everything's happening in front of me, and I'm like, fuck, this is when I was a kid. Like when I was like even like high school age, like I would get too scared and I would like literally not sleep for like several days.
You don't sleep anyway. Sorry.
Well, I do, just not at the correct times, you know. But yeah. So this book that I mentioned earlier, Chlorine, this is like my first like horror book that I'm reading. I have read a thriller. Yellowface is technically a thriller, but that's a very light thriller. Yeah. So really, this is my first horror. So we're gonna see. That's why right now I have it as kill, but I'm really looking forward to it. I do have like a book that I bought recently called My Best Friend's Exorcism, which is kind of popular on Book Talk. It's very I'm really looking forward to it, but I think it's gonna have like the slashery kind of vibes, like very campy. Even like the cover of it looks like a VHS tape, so I think like an 80s VHS tape. So like I think it's supposed to have that nostalgic like 80s like horror movie kind of vibe. So I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe I'll change my answers once I've read that, but spooky season, you know. We're getting into that.
See,
but yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I hated horror movies. I could not watch horror movies as a kid. It wasn't until college that the first horror movie I watched, which is horror, but some people call it more suspense and thriller than horror, is Silence of the Lambs. Right. That was the first ever. And I'm the opposite. I'd rather deal with ghost, paranormal, stuff like that more than the real stuff.
Interesting.
Because that can happen.
I mean, but it makes sense, to be honest, because the real stuff can happen. Yeah.
I believe in ghosts. I believe that there's powers out there. But right. I was somebody where I'm like, oh, did you know that most break-ins happen between like 1 and 3? Like I'm somebody who like I know all the real life statistics and it freaks me out. Like one of the most bone-chilling like horror movies that I watched. It's up there. I was like, Eric was like walking in the apartment. We were in the apartment. I was like, hey, do we still have our self-defense weapons?
Oh God.
Is called The Rental. Or Rental. It's actually directed and written by Dave Franco. And Allison Brie, his wife, is in it. If you like going to Airbnbs, don't watch it.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
But it's not a super graphic, like there's really not that much gore at all. It is just suspense and oof, it is a horror movie, but it's not like a graphic slasher type thing. So
right.
But the real stuff messes me up more.
Right.
So, but anyway,
that's fair.
All right, so let's get to our question of the week. What is our question of the week?
Question of the week. Okay, so I got one. I know earlier I was talking about how I finally got a job.
And me too,
and I'm working at a bakery. Yeah. And it's been really fun. I've only worked there for it's only been 4 days, but I really like it so far. But I was curious, what was your dream job when you were a kid?
Ooh, I want to hear you guys' answers, and then how about we answer it at the beginning of next episode? You and I.
Oh.
So we want to hear your guys' answers, and then if you comment them on our Instagram, then maybe we'll read them out. And
that's a great idea.
Yeah, we can make some posts and different things. So
love it.
Yeah. But
perfect.
Yeah, that's our that's it. Hi. Can I?
Turkey noises.
I know. Which your mom is very good at. I don't know if that's doxing, even though that's not doxing or anything.
No, it's not doxing. Every Thanksgiving, she calls everyone and is like, blah, 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 but way better.
You had a voice memo. I don't know. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I literally, I don't know how she does it.
Yeah,
it's different. She does it right.
Yeah.
It sounds
all right. So make sure you guys follow us on the social medias. And you can use the iPad if you like. So you can the iPad. So make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. It is Hotties Noods Pod, HOTXNOODS Make sure to follow us there, as well as make sure to join our Discord. That is in the show notes or the YouTube description. We say hi. We're getting better at it, and I'm gonna post memes and pictures. And if I'm the only one posting in there, that's okay. But feel free to join our Discord. And then hopefully, I want to have a movie night, a Hot X Noods movie night. But and then. Yeah, feel free if you want to email us your stories, suggestions, anything. We do have a Gmail, which is hotxnoodspod@gmail.com. HOTXNOODSPOD. Did we ever find out if that could work with Hot to Go?
Well, we did kind of.
But I messed it up every time.
HOTXNOODS, we are hot to go. We just kind of fudged around with it.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so that is us this week. We will see you guys in a week. We are not doing another bonus episode on Friday because that was a bonus. No. But we're happy to be back together. We're united and it feels so good. Okay. You have to sing. I have to sing, or it's not a Hot X News.
It's not a podcast episode.
Yeah, I have to delete the whole thing if it's no singing.
So exactly. We hope you guys. That's actually why we didn't have episodes all summer. We were recording, but she kept forgetting to sing. So
imagine.
Had to trash them.
Yeah, I had to trash them. All right, guys. We will See you around.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.